am. All right. Good morning, everyone. Before I get started, I want to get a few people in the room here on Clubhouse because this is where I'm streaming at right now. So, welcome. Happy Saturday. Um, it's early, but that's okay, right? The earlier you wake up, the more time you have to do what you want to do throughout the day. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, hi everyone in the world. My name is Chinitha Johnson, and I am an entrepreneur, podcaster, content creator. I co-founded Your Life's Work Collective Mastermind, which is a business mastermind and education company for purpose-driven entrepreneurs who want to make an impact in the world through their business and build business allies in the process. And we provide that space for that to happen. And so this morning, I'm here with a message for you about the power in the process. And I was thinking about this because yesterday I was on a different app and I was having a conversation and I thought about it and I'm like, you know what? I I need to understand this and somebody else probably needs to understand it too. But the power in the process. So the thing today, I'm not gonna be before you long. Hey Siobhan, good morning. I'm not gonna be before you long, but today is day 4 of the 30 days to show up challenge. I'm showing up bright and early, right? To get out the way because I have more things to do outside the challenge. But the power in the process, the theme today is to expand on being in the process itself, being in the process, not over, not under, not past it, but within the process. And I'm going to define what it means to be like in an incubation. So the process is a journey from point A to point B, right? That journey could be from point A to point B, A to D, S to Z, you name it. As long as it's from one point to the next, that's the process. And this process is basically like an incubation period where you are nourished, where you grow, and where you heal. And so Merriam Webster definition defines incubate as to cause or aid in the development of. I'm going to say it again. To incubate means to cause or aid in the development of. And so when you think about that, how does it apply to you in a moment? And so, like I said, the incubation period in our lives, is where the nourishment happens, the healing, the growth, the transformation happens. And I have a great example I want to share with you today. So, my daughter was premature. And so, since she was so small and she got so sick, she had to go into an incubator. And it was within that incubator that I got to see her grow and gain weight and get nourishment and get bigger. And as she did that through that process, and she got to a point where she was okay to come out, she came out. But that was after she was in the process or in the incubation. And so how does this thing apply to you or to entrepreneurship? Because this really is for entrepreneurs, but actually it's for anybody, right? Because entrepreneurship is just a title, it's just a job, right? And so how does it apply to you, the listener right now? So wherever you are in your life at this moment on this Saturday, maybe it's Sunday where you at in the world, but wherever you are right now, right? You're in the middle of a process. And when it comes to, I'm gonna say entrepreneurship, right? We don't understand why things don't work all the time. We wonder, like, okay, I'm putting all this effort, I'm doing everything they tell me to do, but how come it's nothing is working? I'm frustrated, I'm disappointed, I'm upset. And what that is that you're in the process, you're growing, you're learning, you're learning to, go through this, but do it this way. You're learning, right? You're growing, you're developing, right? Because this journey of entrepreneurship is not one that's just overnight. It's every single day of your life, right? Especially in the beginning. Now, maybe once you maybe do an IPO or you sell it, that's different. But when you build in a entity or you're building, I forgot the word I was thinking of, but an entity, it is a process from day one. Okay. And so I want you to think about where you are in your life right now. And if it feels rough, it feels hard, it feels difficult, that's actually probably a good thing. Because once we get comfortable, we get complacent, we tend to not move. We tend to stay in that place and build around that. But when you're uncomfortable and things are a little bit tough, there's usually a lesson to extract, right? And so in the process, you will come along distractions as well. And I want you to remember this, okay? Because it can be the smallest things that you wouldn't even account as a distraction. It can be the biggest thing. It can be a good thing, right? Because there's such thing as good distractions, right? They're not necessarily good for you, but they're distractions. And so in this journey, this process or this valley that you may be in your mind, be aware of distractions, right? They may be trying to take you away from what you should be doing at the moment, right? That's how it usually happens all the time. Kids are acting crazy, our husbands, maybe our wives, they want to start going off for no apparent reason, right? The bills, I mean, it can start building. And I want you to be aware of this now so that while you're in this valley, you can stay focused and keep your mind on the lesson. And while you're in this process, remember to don't miss out on the lesson, right? A lot of times we don't understand like why we go through certain things. Like, okay, yeah, I didn't get the white picket fence family. Like I had a broken family, right? Or man, I had this broken relationship that I just knew was gonna work. And it didn't. I had this partnership in my business and we started out fine. Then all of a sudden things went for the worse. I had this idea and we don't understand. But from my experience on this earth to date, I know that every experience matters. Everything matters, even the worst of the worst, right? Everything matters. And so be aware that you're in the valley now and not to miss out on what the lesson is, right? What should I be learning from this? What should I be doing? What is the direction? What is the big idea, right? You know how you read in English, they you have to read and then you have to go back and talk about the main idea and why the story exists and what's the storyline. The same thing with your life and where you at right now in your journey of entrepreneurship. I don't want you to give up. I want you to stay focused, keep your blinders on, and as you're going running through the race, don't look left or don't look right. Just keep going forward. Keep your eyes forward. And so the power in the process, I'm telling you, is transformative. But you have to get to a place in your mind where you understand that. We all have not had um, we all have not had I don't know, a fairy tale life. We haven't all had that. However, the process has been beautiful. You know, I used to always think like, man, how come people have this and why do I look like this and how come I don't have that and why, right? But through knowledge and through wisdom, I've learned that I had to become. I don't know if you ever read Michelle Obama book Becoming. I read it. I freaking love it. And the process of becoming who she was from Michelle Obama on the South Side of Chicago to First Lady. You understand that? And so you may not be, don't think of yourself as, oh, I'm not Michelle Obama, but you are who you are. And you too have that process of becoming. But to become, you need a process. Okay? I'm on blurry right here. Okay? So I hope that this, no, I'm gonna say I hope, I really pray that this message align with you and that it connected. A lot of times when I go on here and do all these videos that I do, I don't know who I'm talking to. Usually I'm talking about, my own self, but I know it's somebody out there who needs to hear it. And I pray that it came at the right time for you. So that is my message for today. Power in the process. Don't, excuse my son. Don't neglect it. Okay. So close the door, Jay. Jay, close the door. Hurry, I'm almost done. Close the door. Close the door. I'm almost done. Okay. So thank you so much. Yay. Yay. I'm so blessed. Okay. Okay. I gotta go. Um, You messing up the live.
I'm
Come just say hi. Come say hi.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. He's always in all the lives. Say the power in the process.
The power in the process.
So you need it.
You need it.
Okay.
Hey, Mommy.
All right. Bye, guys.
Hey, Mommy. I need that apple.
Bring it here.